Good evening and welcome to Emerson Gymnasium on the campus of Wheaton College for tonight's NCAA Division III NEWMAC men's basketball contest featuring the visiting Springfield College Pride and your Wheaton College Lions. The Wheaton College, the NEWMAC, and the NCAA promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, derogatory comments, homophobic remarks, or other intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the size competition. Also, consumption or possession of alcoholic beverages is prohibited. At this time, Wheaton College Athletics would like to make a special presentation. This past Saturday on January 7th versus Clark University, Alex Carlisle scored his 1,000th career point to become the 15th player in school history to achieve the milestone. At this time, we would like to present Alex with his 1,000th point ball. Please join us in celebrating this significant milestone. Now at this time, we ask that you remain standing if you are, and stand if able. Remove your hats for the playing of the national anthem.
Tuesday night inside Emerson Gymnasium, and what better way to spend it with a NEWMAC matchup? It's Wheaton and Springfield squaring off in the early slate of NEWMAC games. Thanks for being with us, everyone. I'm Jackson Wall. Springfield struggling so far this season. 3-10 on the year for the Pride, 0-2. Slow start in conference play. Wheaton College riding a little bit of momentum, 1-1 in the NEWMAC, 6-6 overall. Big win right here inside Emerson Gymnasium Saturday over Clark. 84-75, and watch out for that three-headed monster. Aaron Williams, Alex Carlisle, and Evan Cook. You don't know who's going to do it for Wheaton night in, night out. Williams just named Offensive and Defensive Player of the Week in the NEWMAC. The first time a Wheaton College player has taken home that honor. Good one on hand tonight. Springfield and Wheaton coming your way next. NEWMAC Sports Network men's basketball.
First year for Watertown, Massachusetts, number 4, Owen Morrissey. A sophomore guard from Dedham, Massachusetts, number 11, Ty A senior guard from St. Johnsbury, Vermont, number 24, Alex Carlisle. A senior guard from Dunstable, Massachusetts, number 40, Evan Hutt. A senior forward from Springfield, Massachusetts, number 41, Aaron Williams. In his 26th season, Wheaton College is coached by Ryan Walmsley, assisted by Brandon Newsom and Rich Bazzi.
Alan Wickstrom with the starting lineups for tonight as Springfield and Wheaton squaring off. In a men's NEWMAC matchup, Curtis Belisci, John Paulino, Daryl Costa, Paniotis Campanidis, and Zach Falkenberger, the starting five that Michael McClendon puts out for the Springfield Fly. Wheaton College countering their usual starting five. First-year forward Owen Morrissey, the sophomore sharpshooter Ty Murphy. And then that senior trio that I just talked about, Alex Carlisle, Evan Cook, and Aaron Williams, one of the hottest players in the nation, rounding out the starting five. Wheaton in the away white, Wheaton in the home white, Springfield in the away maroon. Officials for tonight: Josh Burton, Christopher Anderson, and Brad Zapinas. Underway inside Emerson Gymnasium, it's going to be Springfield winning the tip. Last two times these teams met, a 1-1 split, both home wins. And the last meeting was back here on February 5th. Wheaton with a big 82-77 win. Shot clock down to 10 for the Pride. Dribble drive left by Paulino, spins around, now pull up. Elbow jumper is good from Curtis Belisci, the sophomore forward out of Barkhamsted, Connecticut. Averaging 8.8 points per game this season. First possession and a turnover for Wheaton, so not the ideal start here for the Lions as Springfield will get the ball back. Belisci, the leading scorer in this game tonight for Springfield College, as they're without Zeke Blonner. Blonner, the junior guard out of Dobbs Fair, New York, averaging just over 9 points a game. A scratch for tonight's contest, so turning to Belisci. The Pride are. They did it on the first possession, and there's Belisci with another touch. 10 on the shot clock. Spins outside into the chest of Williams. Can't get the bounce, and Williams skies up for the rebound. Murphy takes it back the other way. Crossover. Puts it on the floor. Cook back door to the cup. Got it to go. Good find for Murphy. Good cut from Cook. And we're level at 2. Fed inside. Belisci goes up and over the outstretched arms of Williams, who tried to come from the weak side to swat it away. Belisci with 4 quick points. Evan Cook with the ball, the senior guard out of Dunstable. Had a 13.5 assist performance in the win over Clark this past Saturday. Fed inside to Williams. 8 on the timer. Cross-court pass. Morrissey. Baseline. Pull up. Little push with the right hand. Falls through for the first year out of Watertown. Back even at 4. Daryl Costa, right wing, the Rhode Island product, played his ball at LaSalle Academy in Providence, and with a left hand, getting it to fall, Zach Falkenberger, the grad student. 6'1 guard out of Bridgeport, New York. Morrissey, top of the key. There's Carlisle. Morrissey wide open straight away. Fires. Too strong back iron. Williams on the offensive glass had it stripped away. And there goes Falkenberger. Inside, Belisci with a left. 6 points for Curtis Belisci. Springfield with a 4-point lead. There's Carlisle with it. Carlisle averaging over 17 points per game on the season, the 4th leading scorer in the NEWMAC. Williams can't finish at the rim. Morrissey skies in for the rebound. Lost it out of bounds. Carlisle, 22 points in the win over Clark this weekend, a part of 4 players that were in double figures, and special day for him. He was honored right before the game if you joined us at the top of our broadcast for scoring 1,000 points in his collegiate career. Name etched in Wheaton College men's basketball history, and still work to be done in his senior year as Costa finds Falkenberg. Falkenberg into the lane, shot clock down to 13. Belischi, crossover, pulls up. That one can't fall. Williams with another rebound. Carlisle, Murphy, corner. Fed inside to Williams. Williams guarded by Kapanidis. Fed back outside. Murphy now Carlisle. Straight away puts it on the floor and he got fouled. First foul for either side. This one gets charged to John Paulino of Springfield. So Wheaton in the inbounds on the near side. On the sideline, it's Cook. Took a couple seconds to get it in, but Lions prevail. Shot clock down to 15. Cook with it. Fourth best three-point shooter in the NEWMAC at 43%. Worked around outside. Williams pump faked on the three, took it to the hole and lost it. Costa going back the other way across half court. Daryl Costa now to John Paulino. Paulino puts up the three. Too strong with a long rebound there for Kapanidis. Paniotis Kapanidis, senior forward out of Bedford, Mass. Long two, can't go for Falkenberg, and Carlisle will keep the rebound, push it himself. Morrissey, Williams tries the three. That one gets wedged, doesn't go. Murphy with the offensive rebound, feeds to Williams down the lane, draws the blocking foul. Looked like that one could have gone either way, but in the favor of Williams and the Lions. Second team foul going against Springfield to be the first personal against Zach Falkenberg. Two shots here for Williams, one of the best free throw shooting big men you'll find around college basketball as he sinks the first one. Williams shooting it at 77.7% from the line this season as we have our first substitution. Tristan Harry into the game as Williams knocks down his second. 2 of 2 at the stripe on that trip. Harry, the first-year guard out of Taunton, Mass. Played his high school ball at Taunton High just down the road as Costa puts up the three and rattles it home. Pride up to a 5-point lead. Carlisle off the screen, goes baseline. Two defenders on their feet. Got it to go, a little nifty reverse, but the foul is going to be on the floor. It'll be charged to Paulino, so 2 early fouls for John Paulino of Springfield. Another local product in this game, first-year guard out of New Bedford. And an illegal screen called against Owen Morrissey on the inbound. It led to Cook being wide open on the corner, but they got Morrissey for the illegal screen, so the first personal and first team foul on Morrissey and Wheaton. Springfield stole the 5-point lead just over 5 minutes in. Thanks for being with us, everybody. A Wednesday night conference matchup here inside Emerson Gymnasium between Springfield and Wheaton College, two rivals that go back just over a decade. Pull-up comes up short, and Williams skying up for yet again another rebound, his third of the night. Cook couldn't find Morrissey on the back door, keeps it. Now outside, it's Carlisle. Lethal in the pull-up, can't get it to go that time, and with a rebound, it's Belischi. Costa back the other way, goes in and out, trying to get down the middle of the lane and draws the foul. Foul's charged to Alex Carlisle, his first personal. Evan Cook takes a seat on the bench, replaced by Mark Henley Lima. Well, a 30-second timeout called by Brian Walmsley of Wheaton in his 26th season at the helm of the Lions, and we'll take a break too. About 6 minutes in, Springfield, 5-point lead over the Lions. 11-6 lead for Springfield over Wheaton. 14-14 left to go in the first half. Springfield ball out of the timeout called by Wheaton. Costa gets another one to go. His second field goal of the night. He's got 5 points. Out of Providence, Rhode Island. Springfield applying a little bit of pressure at the half court, and they get a steal. There's Halkenberg. Springfield has numbers. He leaves it off, and that's Belishy, excuse me. Belishy missed the slam, went up for it, and then gets blocked by Williams, got bailed out with a foul call. Belishy had a wide open lane to the basket, elected to try to flush it, but couldn't get it to go. Has a chance to redeem himself at the line with 2 shots. Couple substitutions out of the timeout for Springfield. Trey Hodge into the game, and Kapanidis re-entering for the Pride. First one falls through for Curtis Belishy. Averaging 8.8 points per game and 6.1 rebounds per game in his sophomore year. Stands in at 6'6" and goes 1 of 2 at the line that time. Long rebound for Bubar, who just checked in alongside Patrick Ode. Ode, a senior out of the Woodlands, Texas. Bubar, sophomore forward out of Newton. Lima, 3-ball. Got it. A player that needs to start finding his groove from last year, and a turnover. Ball goes out of bounds off of the sliding Belishy over in the corner. Possession back to Wheaton. Lima having a senior season full of ups and downs. A player that's capable of being a breakout star every single game, has that potential, and an unforced error. Harry couldn't find Lima on the pass just in front of the Springfield bench. The team's trade turnovers, it goes back to Springfield. Lima was the leading scorer in last year's win over Springfield, had 19, and his high school teammate Ty Murphy, both products of Zavarian, poured in 15. As Belishy will go back to the line here for Springfield. Foul's charged to Harry. Springfield making another group of substitutions after the last whistle. Nick Bray into the game for the first time, along with Jack Marr. Free throw falls through for Belishy. He has 8, leading all scorers. Bray, a junior guard out of Hartford, Connecticut. Jack Marr, sophomore forward out of Sydney, Australia. Belishy 2 for 2 at the line. He's got 9 points. And Springfield, a 7-point lead. Carlisle double teamed well away from the basket. They're working around Lima from Harry. Lima into the lane, spins around Ode. Back outside Lima, now inside to Bubar. Has one-on-one with Belishy, goes up too strong on the finish. The rebound there for Marr. Costa brings it back the other way, gets it to Marr. Marr puts it on the ground. Goes to the cup, can't get it, and the putback there from Belishy comes up short. Lima keeps it himself up the court. It's the high screen from Bubar. Swung outside, Ode tries a 3, bang! What a find for Mark Kenley. Lima back outside on the opposite side of the court to Patrick Ode for the 3, and looks like we have a foul on Wheaton after the ball went through the basket. Looking at the scoreboard, it says it was called on number 10, Duncan Bubar, and that's what it will be. So Bubar picks up his first personal, but the basket still counts from long range for Ode. Back to a 4-point game, 12 minutes to go in the first half. No good on the 3-ball from Kapanidis. Carlisle transition, spins, and gets blocked by Daryl Costa. Hodge, Costa, Got two defenders to go right by him. What a feed inside. And an offensive foul. Tristan Harry steps up. Harry, an absolute machine at putting his body on the line and drawing charges. Does so to prevent an easy basket down low for Jack Marr there. First foul on Daryl Costa, fourth team foul against Springfield. 5 fouls for Wheaton, 4 for the Pride. Bubar goes through the double team back outside. Lima tries another 3. That one off the mark. Bubar down low, gets it to go on a second try. Two-point ball game. And another offensive foul away from the ball this time. It's called against Marr. It's like he was tussling down low with Bubar, but ball will go back the other way in favor for the Wheaton College Lions. Falkenberg back into the game for Springfield. Carlisle, pull up 3. No good. Bubar crashing that offensive glass again. Gets it back to Carlisle. Now on the roll, goes up and got fouled. You're not going to find a better big man play on those last 3 possessions as Bubar just did. Offensive rebound, got the putback, drew the foul over here on the defensive end. Got another offensive rebound and then got the ball back and will head to the free throw line. First one comes up short for Bubar. 77% from the line so far this season. Belishy back into the game for Springfield, and checking in for the first time today, Nate Gritzka, sophomore guard out of Keene. Bubar 1 of 2 at the line. Back to a 1-point game. Hodge pressured, almost threw it away. Belishy has it, dished it on the corner. Bray tries the 3. Can't get it. Lima with a rebound. Carlisle down the floor, gets the screen from Bubar. Swung back outside. Good scoop by Harry. Harry gets stuck in the lane, kicked out to Carlisle. Carlisle crosses to his left, to the cup. What a take with his left. Big time finish from a big time scorer. Senior out of St. Johnsbury, Vermont. Wheaton back in the lead. 17-16. About halfway through the first half of action. Hodge spins, puts it up, gets it to go. Tough shot. Knocked down by Trey Hodge. And Brian Walmsley takes another timeout. 10 minutes to go, first half. Springfield leading the Lions by 1. We'll be right back. NEWMAC Sports Network, men's basketball action. Wheaton cutting down that Springfield lead. Turning into a back and forth ball game. Springfield with a 1-point lead as we come out of break. Under 10 minutes to go in the first half. Carlisle Outside, Harry tries a three. Got it to go. Tristan Harry getting significant minutes in his first year season in Norton. Knocks down the three, and Carlisle comes up with a steal. Carlisle turns, shoots, gets fouled. Had two defenders in his face. Looks like they got Paniotis Kapanidis with a foul. It's his first personal, 7th team foul against Springfield, so the Lions will be shooting the rest of the way here in the first half. Carlisle knocks down his first one at the line. 83% from the line this season for Carlisle as Duncan Bubar checks out after a really, really strong couple of minutes from the sophomore forward Aaron Williams. Back into the game, and Carlisle goes 2 of 2 at the line. John Paulino back into the game for Springfield. Checked out after he picked up 2 fouls in the first couple of minutes. Shot clock down to 10. Paulino with the ball. Goes baseline. Good find to Belishy. Belishy double teamed. 3 ball from Bray off the mark. Shot clock didn't reset, and it's going to be a shot clock violation. That ball did not touch the rim, and the Wheaton defense comes up big on this possession, holding on to that 4-point lead. Evan Cook back into the game, so Wheaton with 4 of their starters in right now. Tristan Harry also getting significant run as he did this past Saturday against Clark. Little half-court pressure here from Springfield. Carlisle looking for somebody, gets it to Cook. Williams outside, swings it left, Morrissey. Williams back with it. Only 2 points, both from the free throw line. Shot clock down to 6. Williams up fake, long 2. Takes it and makes it. Williams with his first field goal of the night. One of the most powerful players in Division III college basketball. 10 straight games in double figures, 6 of those. 30-plus point performances, almost unheard of. Tough turnaround inside by Belishy, and he got fouled yet again, so another trip to the free throw line coming up for Curtis Belishy. One of the most impressive things about Aaron Williams in this run he's been on the last month and a half is he's only averaging 23 minutes per game, opposed to a couple other players that are averaging over 30 minutes a game. A lot of your top scorers in college basketball averaging over 30 minutes a game. Williams only averaging 23 minutes and putting up video game-like numbers this last month and a half. He's also an excellent shooter as well as a bully down low. He's 4th in the NEWMAC in field goal percentage as Belishy goes 2 of 2 at the line that time. 4th in the NEWMAC in field goal percentage. And he's a guy that's usually taking at least 5 threes a game. Other guys that are at the top of the mark in field goal percentage, as Cook just can't get that to roll home on the 3, or going back to the other guys that are top of the NEWMAC in field goal percentage are all big men that strictly do their damage down low. As big response there for the Pride. Nick Bray knocks down the corner 3. Cuts the Wheaton deficit. Wheaton lead down to 2. Williams puts up the 3. That one comes up short, was heavily contested by Kapanidis. The ball is kept in bounds by Morrissey, but nobody there to pick it up. Daryl Costa pulls up, comes up short. Morrissey with a rebound. Cook, uncontested to the cup. Finger roll. Front iron, gets it to go. Evan Cook, one of the best hustlers you'll see around New England collegiate basketball. Costa pulls up. Can't get it with the help of the bank. Morrissey with the rebound. Now it's Carlisle. Carlisle trying to get the baseline. Double teamed. Williams passed up the open 3. Leaves it for Cook, who can't knock it down. Back the other way, it's Bray. Belishy Spins around inside, and he got fouled again, and that's going to be the 7th team foul against Wheaton. So Belishy making his 4th trip to the free throw line here in the first half, still with 6.5 minutes to go in the first half of action. Fouls against Aaron Williams, his 2nd. Ty Murphy back into the game after a long breather. Tristan Harry checks out after some strong minutes. Belishy knocks down the first free throw on the 1-and-1. Trey Hodge back into the game for the Pride. Springfield not putting anybody in the lane here on the 2nd of 2 free throws from Belishy. Everybody out beyond the 3-point line as Belishy 2 of 2 at the line. He's 7 of 8 from the stripe tonight, 13 points for the sophomore forward out of Connecticut. Approaching 6 minutes to play in the first half. Wheaton, 2-point lead over Springfield. Alex Carlisle, Evan Cook, and Aaron Williams all with 4 points. Carlisle couldn't make it 6 on the layup. Springfield has numbers. Kapanidis, nothing but net on the 3 ball. Pride back in the lead. 27-26. Williams looking to post up. Worked around the perimeter. Morrissey. Williams. Kapanidis all over him outside. Carlisle, 3 seconds, has to put it up. Pulls up. Oh, what a tip by Owen Morrissey. A freak athlete showing it off there. Soaring through the air out of nowhere, just got his left hand on it. Put Wheaton back in the lead, and a traveling violation called against Trey Hodge. Shuffled his feet on the dribble. Ball going back to the Lions as Duncan Bubar checks back in, replacing Aaron Williams. Murphy. Now Morrissey outside, a lot of passing going on outside the 3-point line for the Lions on this possession. Shot clock down to 10. Morrissey outside. Fed into Bubar. Double teamed. Morrissey tries the 3 wide open. Almost knocked it down. Couldn't get the roll. Hodge brings it up for Springfield. Hodge played his high school ball with Aaron Williams, both products of Springfield. 3 attempt, no good from Bray as Cook will slow it down, had a 1-on-5. As I was saying, Hodge and Williams both out of Springfield. Played their high school ball at Sabis International Charter. Carlisle couldn't hit the 3, but a foul call against Springfield. Loose ball foul going up for the rebound. It looks like they got Belishy. Duncan Bubar at the line. It'll be a 1-and-1, and they did get Belishy, his first personal. Duncan Bubar making his 2nd trip to the line. Averaging 1.6 points per game for Wheaton this year, but really makes an impact in those minutes that he does play. Stands in at 6'6" and is a fantastic rebounder on both ends of the court. He knocks down 2 free throws there and another timeout called by Wheaton. 4:13 to go in the first half. We got a good one here in Norton. Wheaton 30, Springfield 27. We'll be right back on the NEWMAC Sports Network. The honorary mayor of Norton, Peter Wiggins, getting the crowd fired up during the timeout. You can see him at basically every Norton High School and Wheaton College sporting event. The biggest fan of the Lancers and Lions you'll find in all the land. Belishy. Tough shot through almost three guys, trying to skip through the lane with it. Fired up a wild shot with his right hand. And a steal on the other end. Couldn't get Bubar on the pick and pop. Josiah Evely into the game for the first time for Springfield. Wearing number 50, the first-year forward out of Toronto. Wild pass inside, and it's stolen from behind. Morrissey got a hand on it, then it was taken by Murphy. Murphy leaves it off to Bubar. Bubar up fake. Cook open for three. Can't get it. Bubar slapped in the rebound away into the hands of Daryl Costa, who leaves a nice bounce pass for Hodge, who can't get the bounce on the finger roll. Tough shot there, even though it was a layup. Had a lot of momentum going to the basket. Cook down low. Great job using his body. Went right into Belishy, then put it up with the right hand. Back to a 5-point lead for the Lions. This is the biggest balance of scoring we've seen from Wheaton all season. Cook with 6, Bubar with 5, Morrissey, Carlisle, and Williams all with 4. Belishy looked like he got away with a travel, but the old saying is ball don't lie. Misses the shot in the lane, an offensive foul as Hodge is down in a ball on the floor. A lot of contact. So he'll be attended to right around half court and will step away. So the call on the floor ended up being, I believe, they're going to get Duncan Bubar with a technical foul. It was Trey Hodge that took the hit. He was able to walk off under his own power, but did take a big blow on the screen from Bubar as it was Nick Bray taking the technical free throws. So good to see that Hodge is okay, and play starts back up. So after the free throws, it'll stay on this end with the Pride. Bray takes it to the hole, couldn't get it to go home, but he got fouled. Bray just at the line taking those technical free throws, and he takes another trip back to the stripe here. Junior guard out of Hartford. Bray sinks it, and Duncan Bubar checks out. That last foul was charged to Evan Cook. I had a tough angle when that collision initially happened, just with my view of the spectators in front of me, so I didn't originally see what happened. I thought Cook lowered his shoulder at first, but going back to the video, it was blatantly an illegal screen. Shouldn't say blatantly an illegal screen, but it was obviously called on Bubar while he was setting a screen. Just a lot of contact, and not faulting Bubar at all on that. That just looked like a basketball play, just a lot of hard contact. Two sophomore forwards into the game for Wheaton right now, getting some action. Caleb Thar, who was just off the mark on the putback, but that offensive rebound from Tarmo Tari leads to a Lima 3. So with Thar and Tari checking into the game for Wheaton. Thar nearly stripped that one away. Both have a lot of size out there, as Costa couldn't get the tough step back from downtown. Tari out of Chelmsford, Massachusetts. Thar out of Amman, Jordan, and he sent that one back. Harry, the left-hand finger roll, no good. Tari, put back, falls through. Tarmo Tari, 2 offensive rebounds, making an instant impact here in the first half for Wheaton. 7-point lead for the Lions. Just over a minute to go in the first half of play. Belishi, outside 3 ball from Evely, takes a high bounce and almost fell through, but not before it hit the cables above the basket. Lions trying to extend this 7-point lead. Carlisle bringing it up floor. The lone starter on the court for Wheaton right now. A lot of guys getting some minutes here, and scoring is extremely balanced. Lima and Cook both have 6. Harry trying to make that extra pass to Tari, couldn't get it through. Costa in transition the other way, and nobody picked him up until Harry found him right under the basket. Shot clock is off, so Lions can hold for 1 if they elect to. 5-point lead. They won't take a timeout. Brian Walmsley directing traffic here from the sidelines. Harry with the ball outside at half court. Guarded by Evely. 5 seconds, Carlisle. Down the lane, tough shot, running. Comes up short, Belishi with a rebound, and time will expire here in the first half, so the first 20 minutes gives us a very good ball game. Wheaton 37, Springfield 32. As I said previously, a very balanced attack on the offensive end for Wheaton. Lima and Cook with 6. Bubar 5 points. Morrissey and Carlisle and Williams with 4. Tristan Harry, Patrick Ode both knocked down a couple of triples. They have 3 points. And then Tarmo Tari with 2. Curtis Belishi leading all scorers with 13 for Springfield. Daryl Costa with 7. Nick Bray with 5 to lead the Pride. So after the first half, Wheaton holding on to a 5-point lead. Second half action coming up next here on the NEWMAC Sports Network. Through one half of play, Wheaton 37, Springfield 32 here on the NEWMAC Sports Network. Jackson Walsh, thrilled to have you with me for another NEWMAC contest here inside Emerson Gymnasium. Your halftime report is brought to you by Mass General Brigham. First half action, Wheaton with a 5-point lead. Lions did so on 13 of 32 from the field. That's 40.6%. 4 of 14 from the three-point line for 28.6%. Also shot it well at the free throw line, 7 of 8, 87.5%. Springfield with 32 points on 10 of 30 shooting, 33.3%. 2 of 9 from 3, 22%. And at the free throw line, 10 of 12, 83.3%. But 7 of those 10 free throws coming from Curtis Belishi, who's leading the way right now for Springfield with 13 points. Only shooting at 3 of 9 from the field, but 7 of 8 from the free throw line to get it done. For the Lions, 2 players, both with 6 points in the very balanced scoring attack. Kenley Lima and Evan Cook, both senior captains with 6 points. Wheaton with 8 turnovers in the first half of action. Springfield with 7. And points off those turnovers, Wheaton has 7, Springfield with 6. Wheaton outscoring Springfield in the paint points 16-12, and dominating in second chance points thanks to their offensive rebounding from Owen Morrissey, Aaron Williams, and Tarmo Tari. 14 second chance points for the Lions opposed to Springfield's 1. And also outscoring them off the bench, 19 points for the Wheaton bench, 7 for Springfield. About 3 minutes till the second half starts up here on the NEWMAC Sports Network. It's Wheaton 37, Springfield 32. Second half coming right up. Second half about ready to get underway. Here on the campus of Wheaton College, a NEWMAC men's basketball matchup. Wheaton at 1-1 in the conference play. Springfield still looking for their first win at 0-2 after a couple tough losses and a blowout loss to WPI and then A close game, only a 4-point loss, 59-55 to Babson this past weekend. In danger of going 0-3, though, is Alex Carlisle. Can't finish that time. Rebound for Valkenburg. Costa thought about that in transition 3. Now dishes it to Valkenburg, who takes it all the way to the hole. Harry stepped up and draws another offensive foul. The best on the team at doing that. The second time he's stepped up and drawn the charge tonight. Third foul against Zach Valkenburg. Not going to check out, though. Michael McClendon, Springfield's head man, keeps it on the floor. And Carlisle drills the transition 3, steps right into it straight away. Burning the net on that one, 8-point lead for the Lions. Valkenburg to Daryl Costa. Paulino. Costa outside, goes by Williams. Throws it up wildly with the right hand. Evan Cook trying to step in position to draw the charge, but it's going to be a blocking call against Cook and the Lions. Cook's third personal foul as Ty Murphy makes his way to the scorer's table. It'll be Daryl Costa going to the line for 2 shots. Has not been to the free throw line so far tonight. 7 points, second leading scorer for the Pride so far. Knocks down the first one as Cook checks out with 3 fouls, replaced by Ty Murphy. Too strong on the second one from Costa. Good job by getting his hands on it. Was Ty Murphy. Didn't come up with a rebound, but deflected it in the direction of Carlisle as Carlisle goes in and out with the dribble. Now picks it up, double team to the far side corner. Looking for something. It's off to Harry. Now Morrissey swings it left side to Murph. Ty Murphy. Fed inside. Williams dishes it back out. Morrissey had a lot of room. Worked around. Murphy tries the perimeter 3 and he knocks it down. Grade A ball movement from the Wheaton offense on that trip, and they're up by 10. Fancy pass left off Costa to Belischi, but he couldn't finish it. Murphy brings it up floor. Off the screen, tries another one. Almost got that one to fall. This place would have erupted. Costa in transition, hesitation. Goes into a double team back outside. Kapanidis going to hold on to it after the up fake. Gets it off to Costa. On the roll, Kapanidis gathers. Guarded by Harry and Williams. Free throw line. Belischi gets it to Polino. And Polino fouled with 10 on the shot clock outside the line. Foul's charged to Carlisle. His second personal. Second team foul of the half here against Wheaton. 10 seconds added to the shot clock after the foul. It sits at 20. Kapanidis, Polino. Picks up his dribble outside. Falkenberger off the screen. 3-ball too strong. Fight for the offensive rebound. But Kapanidis unable to recover as Harry sniped his own man on the pass. Williams looked like he could have done some damage going down the lane as he gives Harry a little sign like, what was that? A little too low on the bounce pass as Harry took out the feet of Williams. And they have a laugh back on the other end of the court. Still a 10-point lead for Wheaton. Daryl Costa gets it to Jean Paulino. Paulino down the lane through contact. Count it. And the basket, and Alex Carlisle in some foul trouble for the second straight game. Picks up 2 quick fouls and 3 fouls on the night. As Paulino will go to line to try to convert the back end of the 1-and-1. Excuse me, of the and one. Misspoke there. Paulino, the first year out of New Bedford, played his high school ball at the prep school level at St. Andrews in Barrington, Rhode Island. Knocks down the free throw. Springfield putting on a little bit of a press here as Carlisle and Harry attempt to break it. Carlisle downhill, swatted away with the left hand by Belischi. It's going to stay on this end with the Lions. Carlisle to inbound, 17 on the shot clock. Lofted into Williams, free throw line. Williams, big man move, got fouled on the floor. Might have actually been fouled going up by Kapanitis, and he is. So Aaron Williams to the free throw line for 2 shots on the shooting foul. Just went right in to Paniotis Kapanitis. Williams having a quiet night. Only 4 points, 1 of 4 from the field. Knocks down the first free throw. He's 3 of 3 at the line tonight, trying to make it 4 of 4. Big man in his senior hour out of Springfield, Mass. Second of 2 just goes in and out. Lead sits at 9. Paulino off to Costa. Costa straight away, guarded by Carlisle, who has those 3 fouls. He'll switch off. Morrissey on Costa. Now Costa holds on to it. He'll try to do it himself. Tough shot. Gets it to go with the right hand. Press back on for Springfield. A little 2-1-2 now. We'll step back into the half court. Carlisle back out to Williams. Was open for the 3, elected not to take it. Now gets it off to Murphy. Murphy right back to Williams. Now takes the 3, hesitates. Comes up short. Costa back the other way, trying to cut into the Wheaton lead. Once again, it's taken away by Williams. Williams down the floor, Euro step. Tough shot into the lane. He skips through and hits it home. Looks like they're going to tee up Aaron Williams as he gets back on defense. Might have been doing a little jarring with, I don't know if it was the referee looking for an and one or a Springfield player, but Williams gets teed up going back on defense after the layup on the offensive end. So Darryl Costa to the line for 2 technical free throws, and Springfield will have possession after. Second time Springfield has taken technical free throws tonight as they got Duncan Bubar for a flagrant 1 on a hard screen that looked like it was just hard contact. Might not have even been a foul, but led to technical free throws. So 2 free throws go home for Costa there. So leads us to a 7-point ball game. Springfield ball as we come out of the break. Down to a 6-point lead for Wheaton out of the break. Aaron Williams had a tough finish over on the offensive end, then got teed up going back on defense. So it'll be Springfield ball after Costa knocked down the 2 technical free throws. Only 4 minutes into the second half. It feels like it's been much longer, but still a long way to go in this game. Falkenberg in the paint, back outside to Bulishi, now swung left to Paulino. 10 to shoot. Paulino trying to get downhill. Threw up a really awkward shot, and Morrissey lost it on the baseline. It's an awkward catch after an air ball, which you're not going to see a lot of college players come up short on that. Just a tough shot for Paulino off the screen, and Morrissey just looked like he wasn't fully ready to come down with it. Ball went out of bounds, so it'll be Springfield ball after the miscue on the defensive end, and Costa can't finish. Williams there on the rebound. And another turnover. Williams couldn't get it to Carlisle on the outlet pass. So a couple tough breaks here on the defensive end, trying to turn it into the offensive end, but a couple miscues hurting the Lions. It's still Springfield basketball, trailing by 6. Paulino. 3-ball, knocks it down, and don't look now, we got a 3-point game. Williams in the near side corner, puts it on the floor, goes to the lane. Through 2 defenders, finishes. Williams now Wheaton's leading scorer, up to 9 points. Kapanidis, and it's tipped away by Williams. Good heads-up play as shut down that backdoor cut. And he got fouled as he was posting up Bulishi here on the far side block. Foul's on the floor, so it'll be an inbound here for the Lions. Second personal foul against Curtis Bulishi. Third team foul against Springfield as Harry trying to go baseline, gets cut off, gets it to Williams, pump fake on the 3. Now he goes baseline. Really tough shot through 2 defenders that time. Carlisle comes on, picks it up in the paint. Shot clock down to 10. It's going to be a jump ball, gets tied up with Falkenberg, and possession arrow pointing in the favor of Springfield. Harry picks up Paulino full court. Now Paulino goes to her right, pulls up, knocks it down. Trying to make Tristan Harry pay for that fill court pressure, and he does on this possession. Wheaton breaks the press. Good job by Carlisle. Going to that ball to Williams, and he's pinned on the backboard by Bulishi. Carlisle sliding to try to keep that in bounds, and he does. It's going to be out of bounds off of Kapanidis, who is hitting the floor right there with him. Nick Bray and Josiah Evely back into the game for Springfield. Duncan Bubar also checking back in for Wheaton. He replaces Williams. Carlisle off the screen, pulls up, leaves it off for Bubar. Good pick and roll action there. Carlisle to Bubar for 2. Lead back up to 5 now. Evely gets it to Costa. Costa guarded by Murphy. Trying to get to his right. Picks up his dribble. Now swung left. Paulino crosses over, steps back. Can't get that one to fall. Morrissey all alone for the rebound. Morrissey's got 6 rebounds on the night. First year forward can really leap, and that guy can take it to the hole but can't finish there. Morrissey almost had the tip in once again in transition. Bray. Costa. Step back, uses the glass. You don't usually see it from that angle. Tough shot. Credit Daryl Costa there, and Michael McClendon will bang a timeout. 3-point game. 13:31 to go. Don't go anywhere. Good one here in Norton. Springfield keeping that full court press on. Paulino one-on-one with Harry, a matchup that's seen on both ends of the floor. Paulino with 8 points tonight. Bubar. Good feed. Ode back into the game alongside Lima. Ode pulls up, gets it. It's a high IQ basketball play from the senior Ode there. Pump fake. Couple dribbles, pulls up. Gets it to go. He's got 5. 2 of 2 from the field. Costa. Paulino. Corner 3. Comes up well short. Not sure if it got tipped. Carlisle. Nifty dribble through the lane with a finger roll. He's getting crafty with it inside. He's got 9. Paulino now picked up by Ode. Crosses over and dribbled it off his own knee. Out of bounds, back to the Lions. Evan Cook checks back into the game, replaces Tristan Harry, and Kapanidis will also re-enter for Springfield. Making his way to the table as well for the Pride is Falkenberg. Substitutions for both sides here. 12:25 to play in regulation. 7-point lead for the Lions over the Pride. Evan Cook dribbles it up, leaves it up for Carlisle. Carlisle hands it off to Lima. Now over to Cook. Straight away, Bubar. Not a threat from beyond the arc, but he's a good passer from out there. Carlisle one-on-one with Bray. Goes up and gets it to go. Count it. And one Alex Carlisle getting into a groove here in the second half. Fouls against Nick Bray, his first. And Carlisle, the first player to crack double figures here for the Wheaton College Lions, 11 points on the night, and make that 12 as he improves to 3 of 3 at the free throw line. Back to a 10-point lead for Wheaton. Lima getting tangled up with Kapanidis. Foul's going to be called against Lima, his first personal. Looked like another one of those calls that could go either way. Goes in favor of the Pride here. It's inbounded to Paulino. Paulino gets stuck in the lane outside Bray. Quick trigger on the 3. Goes off the side of the rim, and Bubar there for the rebound. He's got 5 boards to go along with 7 points. Cook. Ode back into the lane. Puts up another one this time. Off the mark, but he got fouled. And that's the 4th personal foul against Zach Falkenberg. Patrick Ode sinks the first of 2 at the line, so substitutions made here for Springfield. Bolishi and Daryl Costa back into the game. They'll replace Paulino and Evely. Second one from Ode falls through, and Patrick Ode having a nice night. 7 points for the senior out of the Woodlands, Texas. Falkenberg. Scoop shot. Almost got it to go with the left. Cook in transition. Goes behind his back, takes it outside. Let's set things up, dribbles right. Back outside to Bubar, now worked left to Carlisle. Cook off the high screen from Bubar, goes baseline. Gathers, stuck over there, awkward spot, short corner. Now it's Carlisle right in front of his bench. Ode outside, gathers. Wild shot, got a lot of contact, and the foul's going to be called against Duncan Bubar, battling for that offensive rebound. Surprised there was a no call there against Patrick Ode. Went through a lot of contact to throw that shot up in the lane. And end up getting Duncan Bubar on the loose ball foul, trying to crash that offensive glass, his 3rd personal. Tarmo Tari checks back into the game. Saw some minutes at the end of the first half, had a nice offensive rebound and putback to continue that momentum for Wheaton. But right now, a lot of momentum here in the second half with 10:30 to play. 12-point lead for the Lions. Bray. He got fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line. Foul's going to be against Tari, who just checked in. His first personal, so they'll send Nick Bray to the free throw line for 2 shots here for Springfield. Bray sinks the first one. Bray is 75% free throw shooter, goes 2 for 2 on that trip. He's got 7 on the night. Lima. Cook. Extra pass. Carlisle up fake. Drives in. Ode. 3-ball. Corner. Puts it up. Bang! Patrick Ode feeling it here in the second half. 13-point lead for the Lions, and it's stripped by Markelly Lima. Cook going back the other way. Cook faked the pass and it went up and got fouled. Big time 3 in the corner here from Patrick Ode. And then a great defensive play by Lima to start that transition offense. And Cook, in the end of all of that, going to the free throw line for 2 shots. Senior out of Dunstable, Massachusetts, knocks down the first of 2. 62% free throw shooter. 50% on that trip, and a fight for the rebound. It's going to be called off of Tarmo Tsari. Whole building thought it was off of Belishy and Springfield, as Springfield will bring it up floor, trailing by 14. And they'll take a timeout to reset. Patrick Ode and the Wheaton College offense starting to get in a groove. 9:52 to go, 14-point lead for the Lions. (63-49) Wheaton starting to open this one up over Springfield. And a spark out of nowhere provided by Patrick Ode. Hasn't seen a lot of minutes in his senior year, but 3 for 4 from the field, 10 points for Patrick Ode. Just behind Carlisle in scoring on the night. Carlisle with 12 points, up to his usual business. And Williams with 9. Daryl Costa off the glass. He's been favoring that glass on the right side of the basket here in the second half. Gets another one to fall. Lead down to 12. Carlisle fouled by Bray, well away from the basket, right around half court. And that's 17 fouls against Springfield. So Alex Carlisle and Wheaton will be shooting free throws the rest of the way. Springfield will be doing the same as well. 17 fouls for the Wheaton College Lions. Friendly bounce for Carlisle as he's a perfect 4-4 from the line tonight. Front end no good that time. Rebound for Bolishi, and they'll work it quickly up in transition. Bray has it. Goes right to the hoop and scores. If you blinked, you missed that basket off of the missed free throw. A couple of quick passes and a quick finish there for Bray. Now the lead down to 11. Wheaton trying to put away Springfield. Cook. Great move. What a move, Evan Cook. Looked for sure he was just going to go off that handoff back up top, then cut it through the back door on the baseline as three ball no good on the other end from Kapanitas, and the rebound for Cook here in the near side corner. Sorry. Now Carlisle over to Ode. A lot of passing here. Shot clock down to 8. Tari open for 3. Thought about it. Leaves it off for Cook. Ode has it. Got to put it up. One on the shot clock. Fires. Just comes up short. Back the other way. It's Bray. Bray very fast in transition and would have had an easy layup if it wasn't for Cook that just stripped it away. Three substitutions here as the three that leave the court get good round of applause as Lima, Ode, and Tari check out. Morrissey, Harry, and Williams back into the game. Harry with it. Fed right inside to Williams, and he got fouled. Good pass to quickly find Williams from Harry. Williams to the free throw line. If he can just hit one of these free throws, he'll be in double figures for the 11th consecutive game. Last foul was on Peniotis Kapanitas. It's Kapanitas' fourth personal foul, so a couple Springfield players in some foul trouble with 4. Kapanitas alongside Falkenberg, and both of them are on the floor right now, but you got to do what you got to do if you're Michael McClendon as Williams into double figures for the 11th consecutive game. Down 14, 7 minutes to go. You got to sacrifice those guys for playing time with the 4 fouls. You need your best players out there to try to mount a comeback this late in the game, trailing by 14. Bolishi with it, having a quiet second half. Paulino takes it, tough finish. Was met by Williams right at the hole, then went up with the left on the offhand to finish. Morrissey. Cook takes his time, brings it outside. Williams, he'll try to take it to the hole, and he got fouled. The big fella going right down Main Street. That's what he does best. Puts his nose down, gets to the hoop, and gets fouled. Making his 4th trip to the free throw line. 4 of 6 from the stripe tonight, 10 points. Knocks down the first one. Williams, a very good free throw shooter, a part of a good free throw shooting team. Lions 4th in the NEWMAC at 73.5% from the line as a squad, as Williams goes 2 of 2 on that trip. Back to a 14-point lead for Wheaton. Falkenberg through contact, gets it to go. A little bit more of a high pressure full court press from Springfield here as Morrissey breaks it. Harry, Carlisle, Cook Three ball comes up short, and the rebound down low for Jack Marr, who recently checked in. And there goes Bray, very speedy. Can't finish, but Belishy flies in for the putback. Believe that might have been Belishy's first basket of the second half, and it was. 15 points overall for Belishy, 13 of those in the first half. 6:25 to go. Wheaton still with a lead, up by 10. (69-59), Wheaton over Springfield, and time is not on the Pride side. Approaching 6 minutes to play. Keeping that full court press on, and Wheaton breaks it. Harry Williams corner. Now he's going to bring it inside through traffic, and he got fouled yet again. Not sure if that was on the floor or shooting, but it doesn't matter as Springfield is at 10 team fouls, so 2 shots the rest of the way for Wheaton. Williams at 12 points, make that 13. Him and Carlisle both having quiet nights from the field, but getting it done at the free throw line. Carlisle 4 of 14 from the field, Williams 3 of 9. But each combining for now 11 free throws. Paulino, now it's Marr. Costa left wing picked up by Cook. Now it's thrown in. Belishy posting up on Williams. Jump hook with the right. Too strong, and Williams there with the rebound. He's got 8 of those. And in the territory of another double-double and a stellar, and I mean stellar, senior season. Carlisle one-on-one with Bray. Now Paulino steps up, and Carlisle got fouled. Another trip to the free throw line for AC. Paulino with a foul, his 3rd personal. Carlisle on his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight. 4 of 5 from the line tonight, 13 points. .83% free throw shooter, making that percentage higher so far tonight. Now 6 of 7 at the line. Back to a 14-point lead for Wheaton. That's usually where it's been topping out here in the second half. Then Springfield is cutting it down back to 12 and 10 points as they do there. Daryl Costa quietly having one of his best nights of the season, up to 18 points. Carlisle trapped outside, finds Morrissey down low. Wide open, and he finishes before Marr can come up and provide too much pressure. Costa to Marr. Marr downhill. Threw up a little hook shot on the right side, too strong. Carlisle will bring it up floor, crossing half court. Williams outside. Can burn a little clock here if you're Wheaton. Looks like that's what they'll do. Bring the shot clock down to 8. Carlisle calls for the high screen. Dribbles left, pulls up, left elbow, too strong. Costa tracks down the rebound. It'll go in transition. Costa swatted away by Williams. Had a 1-on-3. He was taking it to the cup. And Williams met him right when he went out. Inbounded to Bray, now outside to Costa, picked up by Cook. Costa trying to get to his right. Killer step back there from Daryl Costa. Played high school ball with his younger brother Darius at Cumberland High as Williams goes under the rim to finish around the defensive Kapanitis. Look at that hustle there from Williams. Stepping around Belushi and getting on the floor. Goes out of bounds, though, as he's helped up by Michael McClendon on the Springfield sideline. 13-point lead for Wheaton, under 4 to go. It'll take a couple seconds to wipe up the perspiration over there on the Springfield sideline as Williams went hard to the floor with Kapanitis battling for the loose ball. Costa. Excuse me, that's Paulino. Paulino got fouled going up by Harry. Second personal foul against Tristan Harry will send John Paulino to the line. Second trip tonight, 10 points for the first year out of New Bedford, make that 11. Take another break to come have the court wiped up by Wheaton College first-year baseball player Colin Riley, a part of a crew that's entirely on the Wheaton baseball team that works our games. Special thanks to that whole crew: Ty Cali, Tommy Ambrosoni, Matt Pizzelli, Andrew Kalisis, Evan Mello, Colin Riley, and a special thanks to our video production crew, as always, Joe Mulhern and our video coordinator, AJ Uchi.
How you doing?
Paulino knocks down both free throws, and this one's going back the other way for Springfield. Offensive foul against Williams. His fourth personal. So this game not over yet. Only an 11-point lead for Wheaton. Still plenty of time left for Springfield. 3:40 to go. Paulino off to Kapanitis. Kapanitis hands it off to Costa. Costa has a little bit of running room. Tough step back. Got it to go. Daryl Costa having a magnificent second half. Only had 7 points at halftime. He's now up to 23. First time this game's been within single digits since early on in the second half. Carlisle, good move on the baseline. Went right around Bray and got himself wide open. So crafty near the basket, and that's why he's one of the best players in the region. Timeout called by Wheaton. We'll take a break. 2:59 to go. Wheaton holding on to an 11-point lead here on the NEWMAC Sports Network. 11-point lead for Wheaton, 2:59 to go. Alex Carlisle and Aaron Williams leading the way like always. 17 for Carlisle, 16 for Williams. That man, Daryl Costa, having an excellent second half. Can't finish on the tough reverse there. Ball ends up going out of bounds. Off of the line, staying with Springfield. Only 11 on the shot clock, though. Taking some time to have this side of the court wiped up yet again. Time running out for Springfield. Only 2:40 to go, trailing by 11. Need a bucket on this possession. In very, very great danger of going 0-3 to start NEWMAC play. And Daryl Costa is fouled. Wow, that foul is going to be on Aaron Williams. I didn't think he was around the ball. Yeah, they didn't notice it at first, but now that's 5 personal fouls against Aaron Williams, and this one was off ball as Daryl Costa trying to cut down around the hoop. I didn't think Williams was near it. He wasn't. I'll have to go back and look at it, but in live action, I didn't think Williams was near Costa. Costa being a guard, Williams wouldn't be matched up with him. So barring any change on who that foul was called on, Aaron Williams is fouled out of this game with 2 minutes and 40 seconds to go. So Aaron Williams, 5 fouls, out of the game, exits with 16 points. Duncan Bubar checking in for him. Daryl Costa knocks down first of 2 free throws as both teams into the double bonus. Second one from Costa falls through as well. Back to a 9-point game. Springfield not going away. Carlisle trapped on the near side. Harry gets it, finds Morrissey. Morrissey bounce pass off to Bubar. Bubar 1-on-1 with Belishi, and he got fouled. The Duncan Bubar going to the line for 2 shots. 3 of 4 from the line tonight for the sophomore forward out of Newton, Massachusetts. Played his high school ball at Newton North. First of 2 rattles out there. 3 players in double figures for Wheaton right now. Carlisle 17. Williams, who just fouled out with 16. Then Patrick Ode, a spark off the bench tonight, 10 points. And then right behind them is Evan Cook with 9. Back up to a 10-point game as Bubar knocks down the second one. Paulino comes off the screen. Good bounce pass off to Belishi, and Belishi got fouled by Bubar as he went up. So 4 fouls on Bubar. Curtis Belishi making his first trip to the free throw line here in the second half. Made 4 trips in the first half and kept Springfield in it in the first half. 7 of 8 from the line. Make that 7 of 9 after that miss. Still sits at 15 points. Daryl Costa leading all scorers with 25. The Rhode Island product exploding for 18 so far here in the second half. She knocks down that one, back to a 9-point game. Cook gets it, pressured by Paulino. Keeping himself, bringing it up floor, 1-on-1 with Paulino. Gets it across at 23 on the timer. Carlisle, danger of being double teamed, but fouled by Paulino at half court, so Carlisle go to the line for 2 shots. Carlisle sinks the first of 2 at the line. 7 of 8 at the line so far tonight for Alex Carlisle. Now 8 of 9. 19 points for the captain. 11-point lead. Under 2 minutes to play. Bray, 3 outside, just goes in and out. Bubar with the rebound, and not far away from their second NEWMAC victory here is Wheaton. Cook outside. Shot clock at 15. Goes to his right, spins back out. Carlisle, 10 to shoot. Double teamed. Finds Cook. 5 on the shot clock. Cook. Morrissey tried to pump fake the 3 and go baseline as the shot clock was ticking down, but put his heel out of bounds before he could get going. Last couple breaths here for Springfield. Paulino. A lot of contact there. 2 defenders, no call. Cook with the rebound. Now Morrissey over to Carlisle. Carlisle with it, double teamed at the scorer's table, gets it to Morrissey. Morrissey over to Harry and smartly gets it back out to Cook. And Springfield will now start fouling with 53 seconds to go. Nick Bray fouls Evan Cook. Evan Cook going to the free throw line, trying to crack double figures. He's 1 of 2 at the line tonight. Knocks down that one, and he's up to 10 points. Finished with 13 last time in the win over Clark. As steady as they'll come around college basketball in these parts. Guy that can do it from outside, take it to the hole, and get it done on the defensive end. That free throw rattles home. And he'll take a seat as Markenly Lima checks into the game. Belishy, turn around with the right, does not roll home. Morrissey there with the rebound. Shot clock 10 seconds ahead of the game clock, and as of right now, Springfield's not fouling. It's poked away. Paulino gets it and goes up with the right off the glass and in. Springfield comes up with a steal, still trailing by 11, 28 seconds to go. This one's just about out of reach. We'll be right back. Final seconds coming up here in Norton. .7 seconds to go. Wheaton can put this one out of reach. We have a foul here. I believe it's going to send Evan Cook to the free throw line. Going to be the 5th personal foul against Panagiotis Kapanidis. He'll exit with 3 points. Evan Cook back to the line. Cook sinks the first free throw. 4 of 5 at the line tonight, 12 points. Knocks down the second one, 2 of 2 for Evan Cook on that trip. Back-to-back games at 13 points. Paulino not giving up yet, takes it to the hole and got fouled by Harry. Tristan Harry picking up his 3rd personal foul. Paulino at the line, can't get the first one to go. Evan Cook checks back in, replacing Morrissey. Wheaton 10 points over their season average for scoring. They've been over it the last 2 games as a team, averaging 76.1 points per game. 86 tonight, and their 2nd win in conference play, make that 2 in a row. They get over 500 on the year, 7-6. 2-1 of the NEWMAC. Springfield falls to 3-11 overall, and out to a sluggish start in conference play at 0-3. 86-73 final score here from Emerson Gymnasium. Another Wheaton win. They won't be back in here for 2 weeks. They'll host MIT on the 25th for a 6 o'clock start. Their next game will be at Babson this Saturday. Up next for Springfield, they'll go over to Cambridge, square off with MIT, trying to get in the win column for their NEWMAC slate. Don't go anywhere, though. Lions postgame coming up next here on the NEWMAC Sports Network. Post game here from Wheaton College. I'm joined by senior guard Evan Cook. Evan, thanks for joining me.
Thanks for having me, man.
Second straight NEWMAC win.
Yep.
Slow start. I mean, tough loss at Coast Guard. What's it mean to get two in the books right back after that?
It's huge because this year we've been going like 1-1 each week, and we just got to string together these wins, especially in conference. So if we're heating up at the right spot, it's got to keep it rolling.
Yeah, nothing better than riding some momentum. You guys, a Springfield team that's been down the last couple of years opposed to what they've had in history's past. 7-point lead at the half, then you guys kind of blew that over into 14, 15 points in the second half. What was the key to pulling away?
I think our bench has a big spark in both halves because a couple of us got in foul trouble, and we really needed those guys to step up, and they did. So they just came out and played hard.
Yeah, but you have been on a good stretch as well in double figures in a lot of the last couple of games. What has been the key for you to putting the ball in the basket lately?
Just being more aggressive, going to the rim, being stronger, and then just trusting the shot because I put in the work. So it's been a good little stretch. Just got to keep it going.
Big time rivalry game this Saturday. You know,
I know.
Up in Wellesley. Against Babson? Obviously. What's the game plan going into that?
Same thing. Just play our game. We can play with anyone, you know. So we want to get those guys because they've gotten us pretty bad the last couple times. So we're excited.
I'm looking forward to that one. Evan,
exactly.
Thanks for joining me. Great game.
Thanks for having me, man. Appreciate you.
Of course. Don't go anywhere. We got a full house here of guests. Turn it over right next. Right next to me now, Patrick Ode. Senior providing a spark off the bench. Pat, thanks for joining me. Great game today.
Thanks for having me.
Coming off the bench in the second half, you know, you guys trying to keep it close. Well, they were trying to keep it close, I should say. You guys trying to pull away. They were always keeping it a little close, and you came in, a couple of big plays. What was your mentality coming off today going into that game?
Just make the right play. You know, when your number gets called, be ready to go. And my teammates got confidence in me. I got confidence in myself to make the right plays when I'm in.
Yep, 2 in a row for you guys. I just asked Evan about that. What does that mean for you? 2 big. I mean, conference wins are huge. 2 in a row is great. What does that mean for you?
Yeah, it's huge. We got high expectations for what we want to accomplish this year, and getting 2 in a row is huge. Get some momentum going into Babson this weekend. That's what we need.
I'm really excited for that. What's the mentality in that going forward?
We just keep playing our game. Hard defense on one end, and trust our senior leaders, trust all the guys to knock down shots and get buckets on the other end.
I've talked about it a lot on the broadcast so far this year. You guys, a big freshman class. You know, you're one of the more experienced guys. What does that mean for you day in, day out of practice, trying to get this team better?
Yeah, just setting an example. You know, the 6 of us seniors, we came in and we kind of got whooped around our freshman year. Sophomore year, we didn't really have a year, and even last year was a little tough, but you know, we know what we got to do to win, and we got to set the example day in and day out in practice, and that's what we do.
Yeah, and starting to show right now, you guys riding some momentum. Pat, great game. Thanks for joining me.
Appreciate it.
One more guest here before we send it away. 3 guests on the day since we won't be back in here for 2 weeks, unfortunately. That's going to be a long 2 weeks for me. And this guy back up here with me again, Alex Carlisle. Alex, 19-point game today. What was the key to that?
The key to the 19 points was just going to the rack hard. But for the game in general was just playing hard, especially rebounding. They crashed the glass hard, so boxing out and getting rebounds was really the key, especially towards the end. Yeah,
you and Aaron both today didn't have your best games from the field, but got it done to the free throw line. Is that something that you guys really work on in practice and Coach Walmsley preaches, especially for 2 guys at this caliber of scoring like you and Aaron?
Yeah, he definitely preaches get to the free throw line, especially for us. Aaron and I get a lot of touches, so to maximize the amount of free throws that we get, it really takes, it takes some pressure off of getting just field goals, so it definitely helps.
Yeah, especially in day might just not be falling through. I mean, always falls through for you guys, just not as high as level sometimes, but that was really a big key to the game is you and Aaron both at the line. I just asked Evan and Pat about it. I know, huge game this Saturday. What's the keys going into that and try to come out with a road win?
The keys this Saturday is just really play hard, play hard defensively, get stops. I think the trend is for us when we win, we really play hard on defense, and we out-rebound teams. So I think going into Saturday, we just really got to lock in and play hard.
Yeah, that's going to be a battle Saturday, and I'm looking forward to watching that one as Wheaton travels up to Babson for a Saturday afternoon matchup. NEWMAC play, trying to make it 3-1. Alex, thanks for joining me. Great
Thanks,
game
Jackson.
today.
Appreciate it.
Another big win for Wheaton, this time over Springfield. Double-digit win, For Wheaton College and the NEWMAC Sports Network, I'm Jackson Walsh.